show no fear. I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two. They don't know where I'ma lose. I hate.
For a handful of teams at this point of the year, Doris, the future is now as they fall out of the playoff race.
But, Brian, there is a dilemma to be worked out in these cases, and here's what I mean by that. Your team is now out of contention, but veterans, generally speaking, don't believe that, and they want to be competitive and win basketball games. In the meantime, the organization, from a broad perspective, is thinking, we've got to start to play the young guys so that they can gain some much-needed experience in big games. Tough situation.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. It's a three-point game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Now here's Randall. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Drew Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's McDaniels. The Celtics making their last shot. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Brown. No good on the fadeaway.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Holiday passes to Brown. White on the wing. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Tatum against Randall. Randall with a steal. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Tatum passes to Porzingis. It's blocked by Gobert.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Tatum gets the bucket.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
And stolen by Brown. On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Conley. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Now here's Porzingis. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Edwards finds McDaniels. It's good. McDaniels got his second basket.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure. Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Gobert. Edwards for 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. They have no answer defensively inside.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Edwards got 8.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Holiday. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Randall. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 2-guard position. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Boy, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block.
Oh!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Pritchard. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver. Drains the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
B.A., maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from 3-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Reed. And it's Cornett with a rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Hauser. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. Drops in the 3. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the wing, Tatum, covered by Alexander Walker. Oh, sweet move. Tatum drops the hammer.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
For 3, DiVincenzo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Tatum. He had 16 in the win against Denver.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Here's Edwards. Here's Garza. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Randle can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. McDaniels against Brown. Over McDaniels. Keeps it alive. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside for Randle. Gobert with it. He's covered by Holiday. All by himself. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
McDaniels from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 7 points.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Porzingis finds Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
White against McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels passes to Randle. Knocks it down from distance. Randle's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Brown can't hit. Pass to Alexander Walker. Offline with a three. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for... Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And now, as the season... And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Counted from distance.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. This one for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Conley finds Randle. Here's McDaniels. Back to Randle from outside the arc. They get it back. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Outside Holiday. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
For 3, Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Here's McDaniels. And he gets it to go. 9 points in the game.
Conley is like a second coach on the floor. His guys are open. I promise you he'll get them the ball.
Tatum passes to Brown. White against Edwards. Pass to Brown. Left side Tatum from behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Brown. Back to Holiday. Up top, Tatum. Check by Randle. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it, put him in any position on the floor. This guy can be successful.
Here's Pritchard, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Sends it home from three-point land. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They lead by 1, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Lakers, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
For 3, Porzingis. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Conley passes to Edwards. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. Randall outside. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And it's in there.
Such a tough proposition, guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
The Celtics have gone 6 for 9 in the half. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dillingham comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. 1:21 left in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown can dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Pass to Hauser. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Hauser's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Chalk up 2 there.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Pritchard, here we go. Up top, Horford. Here's Brown. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
DiVincenzo can't hit. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's Minnesota up by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in a 2-guard. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 5. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
The Celtics shooting around 53%, a nice number. On the wing, Tatum, covered by Alexander Walker. Offensive board. And here's Horford for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Snatched up. Here's Reed. Outside, Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. It's Edwards on the wing. The triple hits for Edwards.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Outside Tatum. Horford in the high post. Pass to Tatum. Now Horford from downtown. And no good. Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Cornett. Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Brown. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. Bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Puts it up from 12. Oh! Easy 2 for Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Porzingis. The 3. Tatum can't hit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Now here's Gobert. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the wing. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. What hustle from Tatum there.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir.
Edwards pass to Gobert. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. White. And he converts the layup. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over White. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Boston on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Tatum can't hit.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Edwards against White. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Celtics trail by 3. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Holiday. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
There's Tatum with the 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Boston calls time here. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases the lead to 6. Tatum from long range. Oh, he buries it from outside. And Minnesota with possession here. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.